Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm Clarissa Weirs, and this is a special homecoming edition of the Wildcat Weekly. This year, homecoming was even more special than usual. K-State celebrated a century of coming home. In honor of our 100th homecoming, each group was given a decade as their theme. Students participated in 6 events that included dancing through decades, painting the Ville, and even parading their Wildcat pride. After we show you a recap of the events, we have an exclusive interview with the homecoming chairs from the winning group. So stay tuned to hear about what goes on behind the scenes of homecoming. The annual Homecoming 5K kicked off the week as usual. Walkers, runners, cheerleaders, and fun fashionistas took to the course. So how fun was this run? See for yourself. Ready, set, roll.
What's up, everybody? My name is Christian Clark, and we are here at the annual Homecoming 5K, kicking off the homecoming week. We've got a great turnout of runners today, so you know you don't want to miss it. I'm here with Andrew Stevens, who just finished the 5K. How are you feeling, Andrew?
I'm all right. I'm still able to walk.
With Gavin Five sisters, Haley and Catherine, they just finished up the 5K. Tell me, how you feeling?
Really good. My eyes are burning. Like, there's like sweat in my eyes.
I am here with Delta Upsilon at the 5K. You guys like train at all for this?
Nope. We just work out a lot, so we're like, let's just stay together. We pushed each other at the end, or actually through the whole thing, so.
We actually started at the very back, and then we're like, we're not losers, so then we like sprinted.
Taylor, tell me, did you guys like train for this 5K?
Oh, we've been training for weeks.
I love that.
We've been running every morning.
And I gotta say, I love you guys' costumes. Mr. Elf, I love it.
Awesome.
What was it like at the very start of the race? Were you intimidated at all?
No, I was just like, everybody needs to move out of my way.
We were watching a guy eat Fritos, and so we were just kind
And
of laughing.
flip-flops.
What was the most difficult part about this race?
Right when I came through Bosco Plaza up between Seton and the Union, I started to kick, and that's when I really started to feel it.
What are you most excited for this week?
WRL. I mean, all the dancing, but I know G5 is really good, so I'm excited because I'm homecoming assistant.
What an amazing 5K. We had such a great time out here today, and this is just the start of homecoming week. I'm Christian Clark, and this is Wildcat Watch, and stay tuned all week to stay updated on homecoming events.
Later that night, students took us through time with Panther Chant. Stepping up their rhythm, students took us to the future and back to the 1900s. From the tunes of Fresh Prince of MHK to sounds of a bat smack, the groups were able to display their themes in a unique way.
Hey Wildcats, Shakira here reporting with Wildcat Watch. Tonight, Stomp The Yard has made its way to Kansas State University, where Greek Life and other organizations have stomped their way to the top. So ladies, what was your favorite part of today?
I just really loved being able to get out there with a lot of my sisters and a couple of guys and just really knock it out after so much practice. It just was good to just get it done, finish it up, and I don't know, it was really fun.
Coordinating 3 different groups and trying to find your rhythm together and finding time to practice and all come together as a group is just really challenging. It sounds so much better once we're on the bleachers, and I think we get more excited the moment we step out, an adrenaline rush hits. Just having it all come together is just such a big thing for us. And it's just such a weight off our shoulders, and we're ready to kick off the rest of the week.
took us about 3 days to prepare and perfect things. We had a lot of changes that we had to make to it. We wanted the time to be right.
Yeah.
So we worked pretty hard in those 3 days. This was the thing I was most excited for. So I was like a little nervous and I was like in the front. So I'm glad it's over, but like it was really fun and like practicing and getting to know everyone in our organization. It was really fun. It's just a great way for me to, experience the homecoming vibe and just kind of, feel more like family within K-State.
Definitely. And there you have it, Cats. Kansas State University has stepped it up. Make sure you keep up with Wildcat Watch. I'm Shakira Everett. See you next time.
From Bramlage Coliseum to Aggieville, homecoming spirit was all over Manhattan. Paint the Ville was the third event. Each group painted a window outside of an Aggieville business to show off their decade. We hit the streets to check out some of the artwork.
Hey Wildcats, it's Natalie Otto here reporting for Wildcat Watch. It's now day 3 of homecoming week and the streets of Aggieville have started to look a little more colorful than usual. It's Paint the Ville. Let's go find out what it's all about.
Today we're painting Lily the Riveter, and what we're going with is coming home. So we're taking a century of coming home and correlating that to World War II and coming home from that.
I guess participating in would be Paint the Ville, just because that's my area of expertise, so it's just something I could participate in pretty well.
I'm excited for WRL tonight. It'll be a good time. They've put in a lot of work, so I'm anxious to watch that.
Panther Chant was a good turnout, so we assume WRL will be too, and we're looking forward to the parade and seeing who won. Hopefully it's us.
Stay tuned, we'll have more homecoming coverage coming up all week long here on Wildcat Watch.
Wildcats everywhere, wave your hands up in the air. Okay, maybe I'm not a good dancer, but luckily each homecoming pairing had some talented people to make up for my moves. Wildcat Request Live, or WRL, is one of my favorite homecoming traditions. This time, the dance competition took audiences through history with all the flips and tricks that led us to the whip. Let's see who broke it down best in 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's day 3 of homecoming week, and this year K-State is celebrating 100 years of coming home. WRL is about to take you all the way through time, from the past to the present, and even into the future. So get ready to watch these Wildcats break it down.
Tonight was WRL. It was crazy fun. Last one that I'll ever do.
I've been involved with it for the past 4 years. It's super fun, gets the crowd really excited, and just a way to tie in the theme with homecoming. Since we're the 19th 70s. We went for more of the kind of like disco, like hippie type theme, but then our boys had like long button-down sequin shirts.
We were the 60s, so we were kind of bandstand, American bandstand, you know, like Grease.
That's a wrap for WRL. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the rest of the week, and you don't want to miss the homecoming parade on Friday. Signing off for Wildcat Watch, I'm Megan Miller.
The K-State family wrapped up the week with the homecoming parade. We were there to show you some of the awesome floats and audience participation.
Hey Wildcats, it's your girl Diamond Sampson here with the Wildcat Weekly. It is now day 6 of Homecoming Week and we are in the Ville getting ready to celebrate with our 100th annual Homecoming Parade. Let's go talk to some people and see what they love about this K-State celebration. Hey guys, I'm here with Holly, Evan, and Laura. So guys, what is your favorite part of the K-State Parade?
The tubas in the marching band section.
Yeah.
He has a brother that plays in the band, so
okay.
We're pretty excited to see him in the band.
Josh, can you tell me a little bit about your costume right now?
Oh, okay. I'm dressed as a 15th century Italian knight. My daughter is dressed as a princess, and as soon as I find her, I'm going to take her trick-or-treating. She needs her knight in shining armor.
Oh, fun. That's so cute. Okay, guys, I'm here with Carter and Mike. Do you want to say something to the camera?
Say, go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Tuned all week as we celebrated our 100th year of coming home. I'm Diamond Sampson with the Wildcat Weekly. We'll see you later.
So which organization decked out their decade best? Congratulations to the Greek organization winners. Representing the 80s, or KTV, Kappa Alpha Theta, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and Phi Delta Theta. With big hair and even bigger K-State spirit, homecoming chairs Matt Worley and Jessica Dominic are here to tell us all about it. Once again, I'm sitting down with the winning homecoming chairs from Kappa Alpha Theta and Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, so with your position, I have to know, what made you decide to become homecoming chair?
I'm the Chief Panhellenic Officer of Kappa Alpha Theta, and that is planning all type of Greek-wide events. So that includes Greek Week, Homecoming, our sibling rivalry with Fiji. So Homecoming just happened to fall into my lap, and then I was able to delegate the heads of each committee in Homecoming. So it was a team effort for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way to say, like, it's more of a team thing, but I just kind of ran for it because I was in Panther Chant last year. It was awesome. Like, I had a lot of fun, met a lot of cool people, you know, and I'm just really passionate about homecoming, so I thought, hey, I should run for homecoming chair.
Great. So how did you guys find out your theme, and what made you decide the direction that you were taking it?
At the All Homecoming meeting last semester, they kind of introduced the theme of a century of coming home, and then they told us that we were going to pick out a decade from a little bowl, and I was really nervous because I was the one that ended up choosing, so I really wanted a good one, and thankfully this hand chose the 80s, so it worked out really well. And then I think the guys are the one that came up with KTV specifically.
Yeah, we just kind of brainstorming ideas, and we thought, wow, KTV, MTV, like, it's kind of the biggest thing of the 80s, so we stuck with it. And then once I heard we got the 80s, I freaked out because everyone knows it's the best decade. So.
Yeah. That is a fun decade. So you kind of talked about you delegated some things. Do you want to talk about the preparations that you had to do for homecoming week?
Yes, so actually I started planning last semester, deciding which woman of Kappa Alpha Theta was going to be in charge of each thing. So I just sent out an email being like, hey, does anyone want to run Panther Chant, 5K, like all of that, and I just did it based off of interest. It wasn't too difficult or too time consuming. It worked out really well.
Yeah, we essentially did the same thing. Like last semester, we had a meeting with everyone who was interested in running for positions. So like I kind of delegated who would do a good job, who wouldn't, and we got a good crew together and we dominated.
Great. Well, you guys had a very fun theme, KTV, but what was the most challenging event to plan for?
I think the float was probably the most time consuming, all the pumping and planning, and it's huge, so you have to have all of these materials, and it took kind of a little bit to get our theme centralized and like how exactly we wanted the float to look. So it took hours and hours of preparation, but it turned out being phenomenal. So
yeah, just what we wanted to put on the float was just time consuming. Yes. And then put in the actual manpower to like put each individual little piece of tissue paper and some like chicken wire. Like,
yes.
I don't know who invented that, but that was challenging.
Yeah, pumping takes a lot of manpower to get that all together.
Absolutely.
But float looked great.
Thank you.
So what were your like expectations going into homecoming week, and how did you live up to that?
I really like to be centered around fun, so I really did want to win, but I wanted to make sure that it was a pleasurable experience, so I didn't want to like harp on people. I wanted to motivate people more by like, hey, if we do this really well, it's going to look really good. And I think that approach on it really helped women like stay motivated and want to be a part of it. And everyone was really excited because we did have such a great theme. We got such a great decade, and it just all meshed. It was awesome.
Yeah, basically once I heard that we had the 80s as our theme, I knew we had to win. Because most of us, if not all of us, have parents who went to college in the 80s, and a lot of them were Greek, so like they knew exactly how it's like. It's kind of like just a repeat. It's just really cool. So I just knew we had to win, and I'm very proud we did.
What was that feeling like whenever they finally announced that you guys were the overall winners? Kind of describe that for us.
We knew it was between us and Alpha Delta Pi in their pairing because we were so close in all of the standings. So when I heard they got second, I just turned around, and when they said Kappa Theta, I burst into tears. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Nothing can describe it. It's like winning something that you've worked so hard for and have been preparing for since last semester, over the summer, all of August and most of September. It was awesome. It was so fun.
Yeah, I think it was honestly the best feeling in the world, because like you worked so hard for so long, all that planning, dedication, and time, and it finally pays off as like the overall winners. It was like, wow, we did it. And like I remember everyone at SAE and Fido just like kind of went to like some sort of a mosh pit. It got pretty crazy.
Our entire pairing was like jumping up and down and screaming, and I was getting jostled around because I was still like trying to control my crying.
It was really loud.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So you won this year. What can we expect for next year? I know you guys may not be partners together, but do you have any expectations for that already?
I think it really depends on the theme and like the ideas that you come up with. I mean, 101, that's a really exciting year too, you know, because you made it past 100. So I think that they'll do a really great job. I mean, I expect the same enthusiasm, the same dedication, the same hard work from Kappa Alpha Theta, so should be good.
Yeah, hopefully we can have partners that are as good as Theta. If not, we'll see what we can do. But I really want to win. I know I'm not going to be homecoming chair next year, but I want to like instill the motivation that I instilled this semester, and I want to just do the best we can do.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, congratulations once again on winning homecoming, and I guess we'll see what happens in the future. Woo! 100 years of K-State spirit sure does take a lot of work, but the work was well worth it. Be sure to tune in next week to find out the latest on campus. For now, that's a wrap for Homecoming 2015. Signing off for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Clarissa Weirs.